security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Alright, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. Oh, sorry. Was just doing some math in my head. Trade the gaps with you. Stretches the mind to the far ends. Not sure neat is the word. Heart-stopping might be closer to the mark. Won't put the faults to you there. When you're outside, all known understanding of how things work, best to keep smiling. Anyway, we'll be with you as we all figure what this means. Artifacts sure keep being a showboat of surprises. And the darkness gets lit just a candle more. Found one. Easy as a needle in the stack. Hope those powers you're getting to overinflate you. Got enough egos in Constellation.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Jump system down.
Got their grab drive. Target's grab drive is down. So sorry, folks.
We've blown out their grab drive. Enemy's grab drive out of commission.
Target's grab drive is offline.
Enemy's jump drive is offline.
Nice work. Target's sitting there with no grav drive now. Yes! Their grav drive is out of commission.
Ha! They're not jumping out of here.
Landing site is clear. Let's head down.
like much, but we should certainly...
When you come, I'd like to speak to you.
Captain Michael, do you require my assistance?
Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you. Taking those steps to eradicate the Terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing in the settled systems. You should be proud. Yes, exactly. I'm glad you treated the situation with the urgency it deserved. I only wish that the United Colonies chose to exterminate the Terramorphs with the experimental microbe, instead of choosing this ridiculous Asili solution. Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a risky choice you've made. Then you were mistaken. I'm sorry, but I believe that your logic is flawed. The Asili's solution will take far too long. Years, perhaps even decades. By then, humankind could be in serious danger. You've already seen. While we wait for how many human... The science... Well, thankfully... Sorry to pull you aside. Taking those... Yes, exactly. I only wish... Apparently... Minimal risk. Are you sure? The Asili solution might take years, perhaps even decades. Meanwhile, the clock is ticking for humankind. That sounds far too risky to me. You've already seen how much destruction just a few Terramorphs can cause. While we wait for the Asilis to naturally prey upon them, we have to spend time and resources defending ourselves. How many human lives will be lost due to the wait? Why should we wall ourselves in when we could simply eradicate them in one fell swoop? The science was at our disposal, and now we've cast that aside. I fear for the future. I'm sorry to hear that, but what's done is done. The Asili's method has been deployed, so we'll have to wait and see if it's effective. Sorry to pull you... Taking those steps... Yes, exactly. I only wish... Apparently... I beg to differ with you. Sorry to pull you aside like this, but I wanted to take a moment to... Taking those steps... Yes, exactly. I only wish... Apparently, that... Minimal risk. The Asili solution... Unfortunately, there's no use dwelling on the past. You need to live with the decision that's been made. Thankfully, the eradication of the Lazarus plant gives the Asylees a bit more time to do their job. I'm sorry, I don't. All we've solved is our heat leech problem, which is definitely a step in the right direction. It doesn't dismiss the fact that it will take the Asylees a dangerously long time to hunt down and eliminate the Terramorphs. Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. I appreciate the fact that you've taken the time to listen to my opinion on the matter.
Captain Michael, greetings.
I'm not sure how well our equipment is going to handle this heat.
I have things for you.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
This is Constellation Star Station LO-868. Welcome aboard.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Hello, Captain.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo. Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. Got one. I'd go into the astronomical charting data with you, but clear as day just to point you right to it.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Are you prepared to face judgment?
They've lost grab jump capability.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Definitely not the kind of place I'd set up an outpost.
Good day, Captain. Captain Michael, hello. I am satisfied to see that.
While we're here, better stay off the Aurora. You don't want that drug scrambling your brains.
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology corps.
Interesting. This district certainly provides evidence that Ryujin's influence has spread from their tower and out into the city.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. And hopefully I have some answers. Oh wow, you're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed. At least the history they want you to know. Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much. Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
I better do this right. I don't want Yuko breathing down my neck about it.
What is...
I think I found something.
I hope I can wrap up this next assignment quick.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one.
Starts tonight.
Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand.
When they ask for your greatest strength, tell them you lack empathy for your clients. That will make you a front runner for a megacorp position.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? A pretty knowledgeable answer for someone who claimed to have no familiarity with Ryujin and our product lines. You're either a bit too modest, or smart enough to put in a little research before coming here. Oh, and only one of those qualities is of any use. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Including this job? The art of the deal can go a long way here. If what you say is true, you'll have department heads fighting over you in no time. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Well, you've certainly come to the right place for that. Considering your education, I'm sure you could reasonably find a place in that department. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period? Of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
This intel could blow a whole place up.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Because everything you heard is true. The brand only plays
Systems best engineers and designers are of all things incredible and exclusive.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you
Howdy.
Hi!
Hi
It's
there.
Alania.
Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite. Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ryujin just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Yeah, I bet you are. No one's ever sorry in this business. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. You can't be that good. Not yet. Nobody wants that. If you don't start anything, and I don't start anything, look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this, that when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. Let's just say, Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again, okay? And when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
Better keep your word. I'm going to hold you to that promise.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming. Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayu. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course. Are you serious? That's the most excitement I've had in months. I feel like I should be thanking you. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
I read an article about the old chunk's diet. I think I'm gonna try it out for myself.
Security's got his eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Housing here is so expensive.
Oh, yeah?
So come on into the brand.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer. And the one I was hoping for, since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
Let me explain. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see. Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation. Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Can I help you?
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. For the past 5 years, Tranquility is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now.
What is it? I think I found something, but it's sensitive. Do you have time to talk? It's about that.
Another tea lover to join the ranks. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often. Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost. Good. Then it appears we have nothing left to discuss. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations. Having a brand following definitely has its perks, but it's the others we like to focus on. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting 2 and 2 together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout. Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw-up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. Sounds like something my son would say. And no, I don't mean that as a compliment. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price. Yes, you have quite the history with the Freestar Rangers yourself. Which is why I hope you won't be an issue. Administrator Bayu runs Neon and is on the Freestar Collective's Council of Governors. We have a long-standing symbiotic relationship due to the contributions that Ryujin Tower brings to Neon. Let's hope your best is good enough.
So, fetching coffee one minute, and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. I have the glorious job of keeping all the departments supplied with exactly what they need. Anything from rare materials for R&D to slates and design software for marketing. You could say I'm the one aspect of operations that keeps this department legit. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew Coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arboron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. I'm glad you feel that way. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We have reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now.
Do you have time to talk? It's about that special project we're working on for Miss Salzo.
What are you doing? Don't mention that out here. Follow me. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get a job done around here. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
What is it?
Have things for you. Well, with all signs pointing to the Astral Lounge, I suppose we should pay it a visit. Purely for exploratory purposes, of course.
But here at Reliant Medical,
So go out, have your fun, live your best life. Now is the time to enhance your life.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
The Rangers revealed that Ron Hope was giving 3-star farmers. Everything good?
I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking. Something for you when you have a moment.
I'm glad I ended up at Kelt Corp. Miss McKenna treats her employees like family.
What do you want to do with the I'm working here?
I don't know.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a BP, an A&B, B&E, or, heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP. Am I right?
More like one of those
You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terrabrew right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you.
If
You
you'll
can pick up an
excuse me,
extra for Chloe if she asks.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Clones? Yeah, I got the clones. Work itself out. I'd rather not get mixed up with the syndicate or gang stuff.
Yeah, Owen told me not to worry about it.
Well, there you go. Business as usual.
I need to head over to the Trade Authority.
Alter your physical makeup. It's time for treatment.
Is there a type of weapon on
All your
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid of. I just hate accessing the Combatech database. It's anxiety-inducing.
I know what you mean, but that's your missing piece right there.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report? A fair question. We may have plenty of eyes and ears out there, but I'm still going to need an answer. Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand. And I hope it stays that way. In the meantime, I'll make sure that Slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it. Oh, the best part is we don't even have to fabricate this information. We're just exposing what Laredo would rather keep hidden. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
If Alexis asks about me,
Looks like some sort of checkpoint ahead. See that shroud covering Neon? Believe it or not, you're looking at the only city in the settled systems that powers itself from lightning.
Greetings, Captain.
I have things for you.